Hey, I'm Kev. Welcome back to MotoGP 20. As Kev Stone has done his free practice in Circuito Jerez and Gato in Spain for the first time this season. And as you see, he's not at the top, he's in 5th. The 5th rider to get under the 1 minute 40 barrier has Nakashima at the top ahead of Baldassarri, Marini and Bastianini. We've got Bezzecchi, Della Portia, Navarro at the top, Spaniard down in 8th on his speed up. Then Martin, Luti, Fernandez, Sorin, Canet and Kazma as well. So we'll see who are joining those 14 then in qualifying 2. So, Kazma didn't actually make it through. It was Canet, Sorin, I know Shirota made it through. So Kazma did make it through in the end. And then we've got the Indonesian Andy, Gardner as well, and Garza on home turf. So here we go then for qualifying. I don't know why the start finish line is under kind of the tower now. Has that actually changed? Because I know where it was actually at the start finish line the time began previously. But around this circuit, not really feeling it on the speed up. Well, this first sector in particular pretty slow. Second sector's probably our best, but it's just one corner really in a straight. And it won't be now, as we ran wide there. And our third sector, again, we're just losing it a bit like the first. And the final sector is alright. So the odd sectors, we're probably going to be losing a bit. On the even sectors, we should hopefully be gaining a touch. But it's done alright that so far. Probably best we've done it all weekend so far. Let's do use the green stuff just like in Argentina. As it's airing out the final corner, this should be another 39, I think. Yeah, 39.9. Is that good enough? Not actually sure. Because they might be getting close to 38s in qualifying. We'll see. We'll try this lap as well. No, quarter of a second up. It's much smoother exits onto this back straight, so it should be close to half a second up now. We can do a mid-30 and I would definitely be up there, Will Stone. And they're offering for at least a front row start. Not the best line there. But still up. It's all Bezzecchi down in front. And that's Luti as well. So you're just about clipping the curve there through the fast right. And Jorge Lorenzo corner. Horrible exit. Hopefully that's not all those tents gone down the drain. Just a couple. Didn't even need to do that second lap. It's the second consecutive pole for Stone. The only rider into the 39 surprising qualifying ahead of Baldassarri and Shirota. And then we've got Della Porta, Luti and Bastianini. And we've got Andy leading the third right ahead of home heroes Fernandez and Navarro down in 8th and 9th. Marini rounds out the top 10 ahead of Canet and Kazma. And then we've got Gardner, Nakashima and Garzo. And on the 6th row, Sorin, Martin and Bezzecchi. As we are actually using a setup for this race. We're using the setup that I used in like the live stream for the MotoGP bikes. We're using it for the Moto2 bikes because It does make the bike much more planted, much better around the corners, which is pretty important around here, Nerez. So this is the setup. As you can see, suspensions either way. Swing stiffness very soft. And ride height a bit lower than it is for default. And then steering adjustment. Reduce the rake, so we make it much more responsive, the bike. Then gearing much shorter than it was, apart from first gear, which is much longer. Then brake system, again, maximum brakes. I don't think you ever changed that in any of the games. I don't think you ever changed the brakes. In ECU, we've got it on 3, 4, and 2. We've got it on 4 because rigging can still be an issue sometimes. Even though it has been fixed, like the major issue, like we just have to be much more careful getting on the power out the corners. So for the race then, we have 8 laps, because as you see, if we put it on setting 1, we do actually save quite a bit of fuel for most of the lap. We only really use 2 for the back straight, really. And then for the tyres are 100, so it's right in the middle of mediums. But we had a medium front. That was not good on the bike. We're going to go for soft medium here for the race. Hopefully the tyres will last to the end of the race, and we won't be stranded like we were in Qatar or holding on like we were in Argentina. And we won't talk about where we were in the Circuit of the Americas, as Baldessarios are going soft medium. Apart from that, medium for the rest of the top 12. Gardner a soft medium, hard medium for Bezecchi. That's a strange choice. Then medium, soft medium for Pons, medium hard for Burger. So he's just going to step up than us. And then right at the back, mediums all around, apart from Dixon going with hard medium as well. This is Stone revving up then. Let's get underway for 8 laps here. Saw Jorge Martin down on home turf. Oh, and those as well. For home sponsor Strega Galizia, that is not good. But Stone holding on in this first sector. And he should have very good tyres for the first half of the race at least. As he's a quarter second ahead of Luti, or was. There's Gardner into the top 10 of Del Porto, Raffin in 16th. There's all Stone just about holds on from Luti. Dixon up the 23rd from the back, having a very good start to Brit. Well, you've seen how good a racer he is earlier in the season. Let's connect up to 18th, or down to 18th, should I say. Pons up to 17th, ahead of Ramirez. So keeping a gap to Luti at the front here. Not pushing too hard. There's Al Jorge Lorenzo corner for the first time. Going on to the second lap. Stone leads. As he's got Luti and Fernandez up to 3rd. Navarro up to 4th. Nakashima around at the top 5s. So some fast starts from the Spaniards. There's Navarro now up to 3rd on his speed up. There's Luti once again right on Stone's tail at the end of the first sector. But Stone getting that nice clean exit onto this back straight as Nakashima and Shirota battle over top 5 place. And you see half a second gap behind to Luti. There's all DJ Antonio down in 27th, battling for those. Wonder what's happened to the other speed up. Or one of the others, as we got Dixon up to 21st. Back with the Malaysian. So keeping that half second gap in the middle sector, that's surprising. But we see the likes of Luti really catch up in the middle sector. Much smoother exit from Stone this time as Roberts up to 22nd. It's gone to the third lap. Stone almost a 3/4 of a second lead ahead of Luti. As Nakashima up to 4th ahead of Fernandez. Or not. Fernandez not about to give up his dreams of a home podium. You can see Stone purposely using higher gearing as well during some of these corners in the early stages. As Fernandez up to 3rd now. El Navarro just saving everything at the moment. It's working at the moment. First connecting to the top 20 of those. Oh! Stone getting a 2/10 penalty for clipping the grass. Not even cutting the corner. Okay. So it's 0.225 the penalty for Stone. So we've got to remember that at the end of the race. But as I say, he's pretty good in the final sector. That's another good exit. And then on to the 4th lap. At least we get into the 40s. Stone not offering any mistakes. Well, one minor mistake. It's Luti back with Fernandez. Now Nakashima on Stone's case. Just a 10th back, the Japanese rider. There's Luti back by, you got Bastianini batting with Baldassari. So lots of changes happening behind Stone, but once again getting that all-important right-hander correct. That's gone up to 7th ahead of Navarro. There's Marini up to 14th ahead of Ben Snyder. Those up to 18th, fighting through the field is the Brit. As he approaches the second half of the race, it's just been control from Stone at the front. And nobody's able to do anything, really. Stone's able to hit his marks. As you see in that moment, 1/4 of a second ahead of Luti. He's got back up to 2nd. Still able to pull the gap out of that right-hander though. Over the Swiss rider. He's got Navarro in 8th, Gardner in 9th. There's Lowe's, almost took back towards the points in 17th. Stone slightly wide. Gap now half a second. You can see he went down to 0 for that third set to save quite a lot of fuel for the end of this race. It's Nakashima and Luti battle over third. Does that mean Fernandez up to second? It does. Bastianini with the fast out 40.5. With Stone finally into the 41s. Sounds like Fernandez right on his tail. Oh, it's Nakashima now. Half a second back. So we've got 2.5 laps to go here in Perez. Stone now 6, sent out the Japanese rider. So Red Boy IO Man is there. Down the inside. Whoa, what the hell? So we're starting to see how he does on the back foot, as that's a tardy exit just when he needs a good one. That's Nakashima away in the lead, 8/10 the gap. And Stone struggling fuel-wise as well. Does not have the pace of the Japanese rider, you can see. Whoa, what is the bike doing? I think that was Luti. Stone clashed with as he holds on just ahead of Bastianini now. This is about over second. Tyre's absolutely gone. Let's head on to the final lap here. Oh, it is going to be close fuel-wise. Just one more lap for Stones to survive. It's Dixon up to 18th ahead of Corsi. We've got Fernandez on the tail now of Stone. Bastianini to the top. Oh, Baldassarre into the top ahead of Bastianini. But Stone very good on the brakes. With half a lap to go. Oh, poor run there. Seeing it just can't get on the power out the left. Can't get out the power everywhere. He's literally clinging on it to a podium as teleported down. He's taking Roberts with him. As the curb. So it's Stone for a ride there. As they head towards the line, Nakashima wins. He's going to be second though. As Stone held on despite the penalty. So Nakashima wins by 3.6 seconds ahead of Stone, who holds on to second. His best result was young Moto2 career. And his second podium in succession, 3/10 ahead of Bastianini, who's just ahead of Fernandez, Baldassari, Luti, Navarro. Then a bit of a gap to Raffin in 8th on the NTS. What a ride by the Swiss. Ahead of Marini and Shirota. Lowe's climbed all the way back up to 11th ahead of Chantra, Andy, Dijan Antonio, and Dixon grabbing the final point by 1.3 cents ahead of Gardner. And then we've got Corsi, Bezecchi, Manzi. Pons rounds out the top 20. Disappointment for Ramirez and Canet on home turf. And 4 retirements. Ben Snyder gone, Garzo, Martin and Verge on the opening lap. So in the Riders' Championship, Marini leads by 11 points ahead of Bezecchi, and Stone is up 4 places. But the big win is Nakashima up 6 places to 4th now with his victory. Just a single point behind the top 3. And then a single point ahead of Fernandez as Navarro drops a couple places. And then we've got Gardner down 4 as well. Martin down 3 after his fall. Dijan Antonio, Bastianini into the top 10. The other big winner up 8 places. A single point ahead of Dale Porter. And up 9 places of Baldassari. And then we've got Roberts up 8 places is Luti. We've got some of the front runners still outside the top 10. As you've got Lowe's in 15th. Then Dixon down to 16th. Garza down to 17th. And Andy, Shirota up 4 places. Budaga down 6. Raffin up 8 for NTS. Just ahead of teammate Ben Snyder and Pons, Canet, Chantra, Verge and Courses. 27 riders score points. Only Ramirez, Manzi, Serwin and Kazma have not. As in the Teams Championship, Sky Racing Team VR46 lead the way by 26 points. They're in the triple figures ahead of Red Bull IO. Speed Up down to 3rd, then Mark VDS. Oakley Team, Moto2 up 2 places into the top 5 ahead of the Ital Trans Racing Team. Then Sag down a couple of places. Flexbox HP14 8th ahead of Intact, up 3 places to 9th now. We've got Trainer Sprinter into the top 10. NTS up to 11th as American Racing Grassini fall 3 places.
Even though he didn't manage to win the race today, he still put on a great show. The applause from the team and the fans is definitely deserved.
There's lots of reputation earned from Stone once again with that pole and another podium to add to his resume. And he's still secure. That's the main thing. And some credits as well earned from the race. So we can actually pay our team. So for research, we were perfect on distance analysis. I only did 2 valid race sim laps because we went off track on 3 and we're a bit slow as well. And in the quick lap sim, we did the lowest one. Of course, you saw that in the end. In practice, has lots of research for the frame, electronics, and a bit for the engine. Hopefully, we can now research the engine. So what does the technical staff say? Who have we got? Says stop applying, Caesar. Okay, I think it's time to just put your energy somewhere else. So you've researched the frame. That is halfway researched. So we can do, or we could do frame, section reduction, rear swing arm design, enhanced cooling, reduction of rear tire consumption, better distance. Does that mean it just lasts better, longer, or something? Oh, you like enhanced cornering, so we'll select that. We just keep the frame guys on there for the time being because we've got everyone on electronics, don't we? Can we do anything for the engine? Can't quite do the big upgrade. We can do improvement of engine intake. We would improve the delivery. What's that? Enhanced extension, fuel consumption reduction, improves slow and medium speeds. Makes the bike more responsive. Is it worth just saving up for that? Probably is, isn't it? Okay, so that'll take 8 weeks, but then we'll move some people over once we've done this research for the electronics. As next up is the Shark Helmets Grand Prix de France as... Oh, new candidate. Too similar, Lucas. And now the electronics are research. So that's the anti-wheelie done. We could do the next anti-wheelie as well. Try and develop that. Oh, and that will take 7 weeks. What if we take someone off? Yeah, if we take like Rossi or someone off and put them onto the frame. So what are we researching now, aren't we? What if we put like Rossi on this? It'll take it down to 5 weeks. And that'll stay at 8 weeks. Okay, is there someone... Or 6 weeks. Is there anyone else we could add then? Okay, now it's down to 5 weeks. That will take 9 weeks. Is it worth having that person back? It might be, actually. Just to reduce a week. On that. And extend that to 6 weeks, but still... Those updates should hopefully be coming then. If we look at the calendar. So we're looking like Aston and Kimi Ring. So looking like the mid part of the season. That's okay. I think we can survive that one. The bike seems to be very good though around the corners now with that setup. And Stone's getting on top of this Moto2 machine in the top 3 in the championship, as you can see. Let's see if we can go one better in France next time. Finally grab his first victory at Moto2 level. Thanks for watching. We'll find out then.